Imagine being sewn into a sack with a dog, a monkey, a snake, and a rooster, then thrown into a river to drown. This wasn't a nightmare, this was Roman justice. Welcome to ancient Rome, where punishment wasn't just about death. It was about sending a message written in blood and terror. We think our justice system can be harsh, but Rome took punishment to places we can't even imagine. These weren't just executions. They were psychological warfare, public spectacles designed to carve warnings into flesh and bone. Let me show you 5 punishments that made Rome the most feared empire in history. First, the penalty of the sack. Your crime, killing a family member. Rome called this parricide, and for it, you faced the most feared death in the empire. They'd bring out a leather sack, add the 4 creatures, each one symbolizing a betrayal of nature, and then sew you inside, alive, trapped with panicking animals tearing at your flesh in the dark. Finally, they'd toss the sack into the Tiber River. Rome wanted you to die not as a human, but as a monster, surrounded by monsters. Next, the Tarpeian Rock. Your crime, treason for betraying Rome. They'd march you to the top of a cliff overlooking the very city you betrayed. The Tarpeian Rock, named after a traitor herself. They'd let you take in the view one last time, and then fling you off the edge. If the fall didn't kill you, armed men waited at the bottom to finish the job. Rome made sure traitors never walked away. Third, living burial. The Vestal Virgins were sacred priestesses who took a 30-year vow of celibacy. But if a virgin broke that vow, if she gave in to love, her fate was to be buried alive. They'd place her in an underground chamber with a little bread, water, and a single lamp, then seal it shut. She would sit in the suffocating darkness, knowing her screams would never be heard. The cruelty wasn't just the death, it was the utter loneliness. Fourth, damnatio ad bestias, condemned to the beasts. Your crime could be anything from poisoning to sorcery. Your sentence, you'd be tied to a stake in the middle of the Colosseum. The crowd of 50,000 would roar as the gates opened and a pack of starving lions rushed in. You couldn't run, you couldn't fight, you could only wait as they tore you apart. Rome turned your death into entertainment. Finally, the deadliest job in Rome, being emperor. You'd think ruling the world meant safety, but 33 Roman emperors were assassinated, and 30 of them died by the dagger. Julius Caesar was stabbed 23 times by his own friends, Caligula, by his own guards. The crown wasn't a symbol of power, it was a target on your back. The sack, the cliff, the chamber, the lions, the dagger. Each punishment sent a clear message. This is what happens when you defy Rome. We see Rome as the cradle of civilization, but we forget it was built on a foundation of terror. History isn't just about glory, it's about the price of power. Thanks for watching, and follow for more dark history.